All right, guys, so I'm going to take a minute to start this video out. My truck is broke down. I've made it back home. I'm going to give you kind of a story of what happened, what I noticed before the video started, before I started videoing. When I picked this load up, I noticed that when I got ready to pull around and back up in the loading spot, that my clutch pedal had just a little bit of buzz to it, like right at the release point, right when it starts to catch. And it hadn't been like that. It was just slightly noticeable. Like if I'd have never driven the truck before, I wouldn't have noticed it. But because I drive the truck all the time, the clutch is usually buttery smooth, and I could tell that something, just a little bit of chatter I could feel in my foot. And so I was thinking, well, maybe the throwout bearing needs greased or is going out. I'll haul this load. When I get back, I will put some grease in it, see if it feels any better, check it out. Well, I went probably, 60 something miles. Yeah, probably something like that. And I come into a town there and stopped at a red light, and I went to get on the interstate. And when I took off from the red light and I released the clutch pedal, the truck acted like it didn't want to move, like it just sat there when I released the clutch. And then it started gradually rolling, then all of a sudden it caught. And I said, that didn't seem right. I said, I've had no problems with the clutch slipping or anything like that. It holds power fine. And after it caught, when I merged on the interstate, I bashed down on it, shifted it out. No clutch slippage, no nothing. Everything seemed normal. No whining in the transmission, no motor noises, nothing. And I was getting ready to get back off of the interstate because just in my mind, the way that clutch felt when I released it and the way it like it didn't want to pull, like an automatic transmission in a car or something that goes out where it don't want to pull. It just don't feel right. And I said, I'm going to get off up here. I knew there was an exit down the road about 5 miles from where I got on at that had a wide shoulder. And I said, I'm going to get off at that exit right there, and I'm going to get up under this thing and look and see if I can figure anything out or why it's doing that. And was going to kind of sit there and play with it, releasing the clutch on the shoulder right there with it in gear. And just because something didn't seem right to me. And this thing has got a air over hydraulic clutch. And that's what I was thinking may have been something going on with that air over hydraulic clutch. Maybe there was a valve in there sticking or a seal had gone bad and the air pressure was overriding the hydraulic and it wasn't letting the clutch release like it was supposed to, is what I had on my mind. But anyway, as I started getting up to speed there was a hill on the interstate, and I wanted to see if the clutch was going to slip. I was thinking also there could be a possibility it got some oil on the clutch disc or something that made it feel like that whenever the clutch was starting to bite. But anyway, that's when I turned my camera on and started the video. And when I mashed down on it, you heard the explosion and the noise and stuff went to scattering all over the highway and everything. So that's where the video come about, and then I'll leave you to the rest of the video. All right, guys, so I got something going on with my clutch. I ain't sure what. It's holding fine. That's on the floor. It was holding fine. It just broke. That does not sound good. I knew I had something going on. I just caught the breakage. Not good at all. It did not want to release a while ago whenever I got to take off. Really hoping I can make it to an exit up here. Looks to be stuck on the side of the interstate, looks like. Something just scattered, I don't know what. Sounds expensive though, and I'm loaded. I guess we'll cut that off. We are stranded. Maybe the clutch exploded. The clutch pedal went to the floor. We got no gears. Something exploded bad. It's shaking to pieces. I think maybe the transmission just come apart. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can call a wrecker and get a tow to the house. I guess I don't know, I'm probably 30 something miles from home. Loaded, was headed out with a load. So I guess I'm gonna have it towed back home and go from there. All right, guys. Well, we got a tow truck here. It's gonna be expensive. All right, we're gonna get to ride a big Peterbilt, looks like. Pulling pretty good. Well, the truck 40,000 empty. The truck about 40,000 empty.
It's 39,160 empty.
That's what I was guessing, 40. Well, we're 120,000 then, or close to it, 115, 18, somewhere in there. All right, guys, I've got the trailer disconnected from it. I've got it in the shop, just pulled the side fairing off. I had to get some help to get this thing unhooked, and main thing was getting it turned around there. I had to break out the dozer over there to pull it. I tried it with the big four-wheel drive tractor I got, and whenever I was trying to get it turned around, it wouldn't pull it, didn't have enough traction. So I had to move everything out of the way, get the dozer. So it took about an hour and a half or a little better. And to get that done, I don't have enough room out here in front of my shop in order for the wrecker to turn around and back it up so I could drop the trailer like I wanted. I told him just to get it in the driveway and get him enough room to get back out of here and unhook from it. That way I wasn't paying him $275 an hour to mess with it, and told him I'd deal with it. So I got it in the shop and got to just looking real quick, and it appears that the clutch has come apart, possibly the transmission as well. The engine sounds okay once you get past all the rattling and stuff, but it has broke the bell housing right there, and there is oil running out everywhere. I believe that to be transmission fluid, and so it has probably wiped out the clutch and the transmission. I think that bell housing right there is specific to Volvo, and it probably messed up that air actuated clutch and everything, I'm guessing. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to start tearing this stuff apart tomorrow, I suppose, and see how big a deal this is gonna be. So I'm gonna, I guess, pick that up in a different video, but this is where we're at so far. Yes, we're right here. At least we're back home and in the shop, so I can get this thing jacked up and figure out where to go from here. If I got to buy a reman transmission and a clutch and all, we'll see. Stay tuned for the next video.